luck here. I don't know what went on there. Satan just basically shut up my thing. We start this again. To Wadi Yahweh by Sham Yahavashai, Bahasham Mahar Rakar Kwadash, double honest to the apostles, true apostles that have in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe. Right? Second try. Don't succeed first time, try again. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. We're in a new location. Had to switch it up and flee from the agents of the Matrix, the Mr. Smiths. But all jokes aside, there's a lot of things that are going on, a lot of things that are going on. You have something called controlled opposition. You have something called damage control. Now, damage control is a tactic that is used when someone's being exposed, when someone's hiding the truth. That's why Yahweh Shai wants us to stand on truth. Because when you stand on truth, you don't have to make up things. You don't have to do damage control. Damage control is a sign that you're losing. Like, damage control is a sign that you're not winning. If you have to do all that damage control, that's a sign that you're a false prophet. You're not a real prophet. You're a false prophet. See, everything is coming out in these last days. All that damage control, and there's examples of it in the scriptures. There's a lot of examples. Okay, so we're gonna go to John 10. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. So if you're not entering in by that door, guess what? You're likened unto a thief and a robber. And guess what the door is? Yahweh Shai. And because a lot of people, they're not accepting Yahweh Shai, then how are they getting into that door? Yahweh Shai is that doorway. He is that path. So you got men, they want to deny Yahweh Shai. They want to directly go to the Father. That's why they say the Most High. And they just want to leave Yahweh Shai out. And you could have a whole lesson, 2 hours, 4 hours, and Yahweh Shai doesn't even get mentioned. It's damage control. Now you're gonna start seeing who the real men of the Lord are and who ain't. You're gonna start seeing it in real time. See, always stand on truth no matter what, and the truth will speak for itself. And it says, "But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep." So we got to enter in by the door because you went in the right passage. You never went through the side gate, the fence. You went through the door. So you done this thing right. A lot of men never came through the door. A lot of men, you can't will yourself to teach this truth. You can't will yourself. Oh yeah, just join the camp. Come and join the camp. Come in just to make up numbers. But you still got grimy niggas in the camp. You still got grimy niggas, so you're just doing it to make up numbers. The Lord, he's not with the multitude. He's not with the many. He's with the few. Many be called, few be chosen. So yeah, you could have a large camp or whatever, but if the Lord ain't in there, then what good is it? Lest the Lord buildeth that house, they build it in vain. The chief corners that denied Yahweh Shai. Right? But he that entereth him by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. So we want to enter him by that door. That's a true shepherd. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. So the sheep are going to hear him because he's a true janitor, doorkeeper, gatekeeper to righteousness. He didn't come and he didn't jump in over the fence. He didn't come through the side gate. He done this thing the right way through Yahweh Shai. You don't come to the truth through another man. Oh, this man, yeah, I was following him and he told me about the truth and he brought me in. It's Yahweh Shai that brings you in. It's not even camp leaders that bring you in. It's Yahweh Shai that brings you in. So you're going to start seeing that who's really called and who's really chosen to do this and who ain't. Who's just there to make up, fill in the blanks. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name, and he leadeth them out. His own sheep by name. So who is his sheep? Israel. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. So the sheep, which are us, we know his voice. We recognize his voice. Not everybody does. We do. And when putting forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and sheep follow him, for they know his voice, they recognize it. And a stranger will they not follow, false prophets, but they will flee from him. So you remember when Yahushua was teaching, they were losing followers. They were losing followers. For they not know the voice of strangers. So they don't recognize the voice of a stranger as someone that's not really came in through the right. He's a stranger because he didn't come in through that door. So he's a stranger. Like, what you doing in this house? You don't belong in this house. Get out, you're a stranger. You're a thief. Damage control. That's why, bro, this is heavy. See, when you really go into your Habashah, when you're bringing out the gospel, you go into all the words, right? Old and new. When you really go into the gospel of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, that reveals who's who. Because if someone has a good mind towards Yahweh Shai, guess what? That's going to be shown. Yeah, he's bringing out Yahweh Shai to Wada. But if someone that's evil and they were against Yahweh Shai, they're not really going to want you to speak on the full entirety of what he was going through, the people he was amongst, and so forth. That's why we got to, bro, the gospel is powerful. The word is powerful. Right? Proper. This word is powerful. Discerning the intents and the heart and the mind. Let's go to Hebrews. We're gonna go back to home. Quickly go to Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Heavenly Father is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even divided asunder of soul and spirit. Now you've got men coming to camp, gnashing their teeth in a wicked spirit, bro. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. And the two-edged sword piercing even the divider of soul and of spirit. So that two-edged sword is dividing of soul and spirit. It's this word. This divides people's souls. This divides people's spirits. Right? And it says, and it's discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So this word discerns people's thoughts. This discerns people's thoughts, bro. Stop worrying. That's why I always say, teach the word. And Yahweh Shai, he will justify. Don't worry. Keep your mouth shut about certain things. He will justify you. He will reveal everything. If you do damage control, that means you're lying. You're trying to hide something. You're trying to cover something. See? So if you're doing that, you're not dealing in truth, then are you? You're of the devil. You're a liar just like the devil. That's why Yahweh said unto them, you of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father will you do. Was it to that? Listen, most of these scriptures are really catered to Israel. So when he was saying it, he was speaking about wicked ass Israelites, man, that were acting like the devil, their father. They were adopted by the spiritual demon Satan. That's why they said in the scriptures, we have no other king but Caesar. Bro, they were doing a politician's bidding, bro. Yeah, bro, listen, it ain't no secret. You got certain men, bro, they're working with basically... they're working with the government, bro, to come against the brothers, bro, that really do have this word in the gospel. Right? This is why you have to be circumspect. This is why you have to be circumspect. There's a lot going on. The whole world is watching. The whole world, bro. But guess what? You lost. Right? Yeah, you know you done fucked up, right? You know that, right? You know you done fucked up, right? That's why you remain in the truth. Don't lie. Be honest. Right? You got these men out here violating. They were violating Yahweh Shai, bro. Can you imagine that in your past life? You were here and you were violating Yahweh Shai. Bro, that's out of all the lots, that's a lot I don't want. So let's go to John now. Go to John 10. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. And it says, Baba Kishar. John 10 and 5. And the stranger will not follow, but they will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. This parable spake Yahushua unto them, but they understood not what things they were which he spake unto them. So a lot of the times, Yahushua had to expound on these prophecies, right? Well, not prophecies, on what was going on in these parables. He would expound it. Then said Yahushua unto them, verily I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. The entry point to the sheep. You got men going on like these men belong to them. Yeah, they belong to our branch. It's our branch. Bro, brothers and sisters that are watching these videos, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. And it says Baba Kishar. Baba Kishar, Baba Kishar. That's why them Pharisees, they represented the kingdom of darkness. That's why Yahushua said, my hour is not yet come, but your hour of darkness is here. Right? They represented the rulers that were in them higher places. They represented the kingdom of darkness. Why do you think they hated Yahushua so much? Because they represented the kingdom of darkness. Just start paying attention, man. Right? And it says Baba Kishar. Check this out. And all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers. So there's certain men, there's a lot of men, they're bloody thieves. They're worse than Barabbas. Bro, why are you worried about that man that got shot in his dome? Why are you worried about that man? Yeah, all right. People say he's a nigger. He's a nigger. But hold on, you're a bigger nigger. You're in the truth and you're a bigger nigger. But you have the Bible in your hands and a garment on. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. Why about some man under... Listen. This is all to get you distracted, bro. Because men are not real men of the Lord. If the Lord put the spirit on you to be deceptive, that's what he's done. Chronicles, man. I put a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. A lying spirit. Oh, man. See, that's why you got to pray to Yahushua. Please, Yahushua, pray for sincerity as well. Pray for sincerity as well. So we're going to go to John 10. And we went to 9, right? And I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved and go in and out and find pasture. Go in and out and find pasture. There's pasture here. You see all this? Pasture. Go in and out. But the pasture is the word, likened unto the word. What do flocks need? They need pasture to graze, to eat. So we're known as sheep. We're grazing upon this word. We're going in and out and we're eating of this word through Yahushua because we went through the right passage. And it says, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. We know that's the devil. We know that's the devil. To steal, kill, and destroy. I am come that they might have life and they might have it abundantly. So Yahushua came. So we could have that life and have it even more abundantly in him. Come on. All right. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. So Yahushua was that good shepherd. And he giveth the life. He giveth his life for the sheep, which was that sacrifice. But a lot of men, they don't understand. They don't even understand Yahushua. They don't understand the sacrifice. They can't speak about Yahushua because Yahushua is not in them. I in me, I in you. Says it in John 17. Where if Yahushua ain't in you, you're not going to be speaking him. You're going to be speaking some... You're going to be a bloody newscaster. Giving false information. Let's go. Wait, we're going to continue to bring out this word and listen, advice to you brothers that teach, bring out Yahushua more and more and more and more and more and more and see how certain men start acting. And that will tell you everything. Who's ready for Yahushua and who ain't. All right? Want to extol your camps. Now you extol Yahushua. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. I am the good shepherd, and the good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. But he that is a hireling, here we go now. The hireling. What do they call it? There's a name for it. Damage control. Controlled opposition. The controlled opposition, you know what? They work for the same team. They're the same team. But it's controlled opposition. So it's to cause confusion, put you in a state of confusion. See, deception, another reason for deception is to put you in confusion. The devil's really cunning. And it says, but he that is a hireling and not the shepherd, whose own sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming and leaveth the sheep and fleeth. And when the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep. So there's a hireling and he seeth the shepherd, whose own sheep are not, don't even belong to him. And it says, and seeth the wolf coming. So the hireling sees the wolf. The hireling and the wolf, they know each other. Right? Because the wolf is a hireling as well. And the wolf catcheth them and leaveth the sheep and fleeth. So these are men. But hold on. Yeah, bro. So hold on. You are a leader of a camp as well. And you're lackadaisical when it comes to doing the work. And you're evil. Well, how are the men going to be underneath you? They're going to be the same way, especially if they look up to you. And you're evil. And you're a hireling. So you're leading other men to destruction. And leaveth the sheep and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep. So that's why we gotta be, listen, we gotta be mindful out here. Right? The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling and careth not for the sheep. Because he's a flipping hireling. He don't care. You got men have a nonchalant attitude when it comes to doing the work of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Who do you fear? Do you fear your camp leader? Do you fear the apostles? Or do you fear Yahweh Shai? Scripture says when you do something to a brother, you're doing it because you see Yahweh Shai in that person. Philippians. Do it with fear like it's Yahweh Shai working through that man. Right? A lot of men don't fear Yahweh Shai, but you're going to be forced to fear. You got a lot of men coming to camp. They're fucking siding with Edom. They're on Edom. They're just like their father, the devil. They're just like Esau. Then when Esau comes round, you start panicking. Brothers have their heads down and start panicking when Esau comes round. Bro, it's all scripted. These certain men, you're gonna find out certain men, whole camps are false prophets, bro. That's what you're gonna find out, right? And by the way things are going, I don't know if they're gonna repent. By the way things are going, they're gonna have to keep up the act, right? But I thought, hold on, I thought you love your brother. Thou shalt not hate thy brother. I thought you love your brother. Men are hypocrites, man. Yeah, don't worry about that guy that got shot in his head, bro. You should worry about yourself, bro. Because you could be worse than him, bro. Let's go. And let's go back to John now. John 10 and 14. I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep, and I am known of mine. So the hireling don't care. The hireling doesn't care about what happens to the sheep. They're hired. I've done videos on this. They're hired, whether it's a government agency or what, they're hired to deceive, to get you on the broad path rather than the narrow. That's for you to discern. That's for you to discern. And I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep, and I am known of mine, as the Father knoweth me, and even so I know I the Father, and lay down my life for the sheep. So the true sheep, they know this shepherd. And other sheep I have which are not of this fold, them I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and they shall be one fold and one shepherd. What was the native tribe, right? Therefore doth my Father love me, because I lay down my life that I may take it again. No man take it from me, but I lay it down of myself and have power to lay it down. I have power to take it again. This commandment have I received from my Father. This is when they got all demonic, when Yahweh said that. Because he did. He rose, what, our third day? There was a division, therefore, among the Jews for these sayings, and many of them said, he have a devil and he is mad. See? He have a devil and he is mad. Right? And why you hear him? Others said, these are not the words of him that have a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind? Remember, he opened that blind man's eyes that was sitting on the porch. Right? Can a devil do that? A devil can't do that. A devil can do miracles, but he can't do that. Restore someone's eyesight, heal, them type of miracles. So they were just chatting nonsense, bro. They were jealous of Yahweh Shai, bro. Because the Pharisees, they didn't have it. They had laws. Yeah, they had laws, but they were breaking their own laws. Right? It's closed off. They're breaking their own laws, man. Right? That's what they were doing. Right? Let me move this. Because you got a guy that wants to pull out camera and shit. Some fucking weirdos around here, man. Bear me just a minute. Let's move up here. Hold on. Guys putting out camera. That's what these gang stalkers do, bro. Weird ass behavior. I'll wait until he's gone. Let me see if he stopped. Don't want my picture taken. Yeah, that's better. Right. So yeah, they had the laws, right? But guess what they didn't have? Faith. Which not all the Pharisees were wicked, by the way. Right? You had certain Pharisees, they were believers of Yahweh, but they didn't want to confess him, lest they be chucked out of the synagogue. So many believed in Yahweh, bro. He was doing things, bro. And by the way, not everyone's against you as well, as they may have you thinking. It's just that these certain people, they were in government positions, working with the politicians and others to slander us. So you have to realize what was going on at that moment and that time. It was a spiritual thing. They were against Yahweh Shai. You have to understand this. It's not hard. A lot of people read the Bible, but they don't want to relate it to what is happening in today's times. You have the righteous men again here today. You have the wicked men, they're back here again today. You have hirelings, you have false prophets. You have wizards, you have warlocks in camps as well. Wizards, yeah, you got people that do the wizardry in camps. Yeah, Great Millstone. You got wizards in camps. I've seen the whole lot. Wizards. Seducing spirits. Oh yeah. Great Millstone. Ain't no one in Great Millstone. That's not right. You have wizards in Great Millstone. You even have seducing spirits. Oh yeah, we got about 7,000 people worldwide, but no one in our camp is wicked. Everybody's righteous. Then that wouldn't make sense, would it? All right. Still taking pictures again. Bear with me. Bro, these people act weird, bro. Weird. Okay. So this is what's going on, man. This is what's going on. A lot of things. Brothers have to stay in the spirit, like proper. All types of witchcraft, and that makes you a witch. We go to Matthew 23 as well. That's witchcraft, bro. All right. Let me move. Because this guy's acting booky. This guy's acting real booky, man. And until he moves up the way. People just do things for attention, bro. That's how you don't want to. I don't want to say high wavelength or whatever, but stay in the spirit. Stay in the spirit. I'll wait until he moves. Hold on. You stop taking pictures again. I think this is a flipping zoo. Go to Cheserton Zoo. Yeah, he's gone now. Weird. Go to bloody Cheserton Zoo. You want to take pictures. So yeah. Matthew 23. They were putting on a false appearance. Read Matthew 23. That's a heavy chapter. When Yahushua was rebuking these Pharisees for how they were acting, how they were going on. They loved the praise of men. They loved the high seats. They liked to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi. That was all about, it was all about the outward with them. They had that mentality. I've never sinned. Another doggy. Baby, I've never sinned. That's what type of spirit they had. Right? That's what type of spirit they had. That's why we got to be cool and calm when people come to you. Don't just cast them away straight away. Let's go to Matthew. We're going to go. There's so much I'm thinking about. We're going to go to Thessalonians first. We got Thessalonians first, right? Babakisha. And if we bring the scriptures out the right way, 2 Thessalonians 2, right? And 5. Remember, you know that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what to withhold if that he might be revealed in this time. Who? Esau. So when Esau gets revealed, everybody underneath him that's joint with him, they get revealed as well. That's why you don't join yourself unto this man. You don't take no deals from this man. Because when he goes down, if you took in a deal, you're going to go down with him. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, and only now, who now will let it until we be taken out of the way. The mystery of iniquity. So what's the mystery of iniquity? And we're going to break this down the right way so you get understanding. So what's the mystery of iniquity? It's the mystery of lawlessness. What's lawlessness? It's corruption. It's lawlessness. So something that's not included in the law, where you push away the law. All right? That's what it is. Lawlessness. So the mystery of lawlessness is being revealed right now through Esau, then on down. Because you had the Herodians, right, back then, and you had the Pharisees that were joint with him. Okay? So we went to that Baba Kishar until he be taken out of the way. And when shall the wicked be revealed? The wicked, it doesn't say who, what nation. Esau, and anyone that's wicked, that are practices of the dark arts and magic and witchcraft, that are falling the people, including the religious leaders as well, because that's what the Pharisees were. They were religious leaders. They dealt with religious matters. They were no different from the Black Boule. They were no different, man. Yeah, they were flipping masons and witches and warlocks. I know it sounds bad. Not all of them. Because you had Pharisees that believed in Yahweh. But the key thing is, they're the ones that represented the mystery of iniquity. And you may be saying, well, can I back this up? We're going to go to Matthew 23. It's a mystery, right? There you go. So we go to Thessalonians, Baba Kishar. All right? And the wicked be revealed by the Spirit, consuming the spirit of his mouth. What's the Spirit? How? I went to Hebrews 4 and 12. That's how they get in consumed. So you got people, listen, don't ever think you're teaching this word and things ain't happening. You got people getting consumed by the word, the Spirit of the Lord's mouth. Consuming. They're getting devoured. All right? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. The Pharisees, the chief priest, their working was after the working of Satan. Because they were in bed with Satan. They done deals with Satan. They were serving Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So they're able to deceive the masses because they've been given powers to deceive. They have powers of deception, of skullduggery. But how do you remove, right? How do you through the spirit of Yahweh Shai? And with all deceivableness, they're very deceivable. That's why listen, in the scriptures, it always said about the false prophets. Watch out for false prophets, false teachers, false prophets, false diviners. I had a dream. Watch out for all that. And of righteous in them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And this cause the Heavenly Father shall send them a strong delusion, they should believe a lie. So you had to go to camp and given a script of what to say by Esau or whoever, or your camp leader. If that's happening, that's not of Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai said, I will put these words in thy mouth. To Jeremiah, you're going to speak my words. I'm going to send you here. So this is how you're able to differentiate between the ones that Yahweh Shai is using and the ones that he's not using. Back again to the mystery of iniquity, of lawlessness, of corruption. Now we're going to go to Matthews. And there's something in, listen, so much I'm thinking Proverbs as well. And I want to say this, not everybody's dumb out here. There's certain people that are wise. You got wise people as well that are able to see what's going on. And the reason, what made me want to do this lesson, I was thinking about it. Two looking like middle-aged women, they were speaking about damage control. Yeah. They're doing a damage control. So that was seen, that was obvious. That damage control. See, they need to do that as well. They need just you see, we'll just ignore that. But damage control, that's what's being done. Okay. This was two women. that said that today. Obviously, they're intelligent. Yeah, we saw that the damage control. Listen, bro. Everybody's connected, so things that go on, people can see. People can see it. People can see it. And the Pharisees, they had a lot of people on their side as well. Worldly people, carnal people, brute beasts, niggers, the world. Yeah, they picked Barabbas over the Lord, bro, because that's how our people do, bro. Because they were unrepentant, they were never reborn again. But we're gonna flow with the spirit. Oh, people are seeing what's going on, and Yahushua is winning. Oh, they're seeing, they're seeing. That's why certain things, shut your mouth about. Let Yahushua deal with it, man. All right? No, everything's coming out now, right? Listen, Esau ain't the only. Listen. The first year or 2 years you come into the truth, Esau, Esau. Yeah, Esau is Esau. Esau's known as the sword. He's the sword of the Lord. When you get out of line, you get punished. He uses him to punish you. That's it, devil. Yeah. But then when you get a higher understanding, you realize, hold on a minute. Nah, the main persecution will come from your own people. The wicked of our own people that put on garments and act like they're men of law, but they're not. That's what you're not really getting shown. Because if you go into the depths of the scriptures, that's what you'll find. That's what you'll see. All right? Proper. Don't see, we can't shy away from what's in here. And you can't run to Esau for justice. The same men that hate Esau, the same men that so-called hate Esau, they run to Esau's system. They run to Esau's system. Esau, help me, please. Wait, these are the same grimy ass niggas. These are the same grimy ass niggas, bro. That said we have no other king but Caesar. These were the same men that will, back then they were persecuting the prophets. They were raising up cities to come up against the prophets, man. Go to Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Are the people rejoicing now? No. And if they are rejoicing because they don't know any better. All right? But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So the wicked are bearing rule right now. So that would mean people would have to be mourning all across the globe. There's starvation, there's pandemics, there's all things going on. So people are mourning, people are complaining. There's still a lot of homelessness going on in the UK as well. So people are mourning. When the wicked rule, people are mourning. And who's ruling? Esau, and certain men, Pharisees. Shalom to those that rule well. So even that gives it away. It's best you just say shalom. It's best you just say shalom. Right? Bro, this is get into these scriptures. You're kind of reenacting everything like you were there because everyone were all playing out our lots. You had righteous spirits and you had wicked spirits. You had righteous men that picked up the Bible and done what was right. You had wicked men that picked up the Bible and done what was wrong, even they knew what was right. Read Kings, read Chronicles. Kings is a selection, and Chronicles is a selection of the kings. It explains how some of them did wickedness and they repented. Some of them did wickedness and they didn't repent. Read Chronicles, read Kings, man. And that's written down for us today. So you just got a lot of men, they're just them same wicked kings that were rebelling at that time that the prophets were sent to. How are you going to be exalted? Listen, how are you going to be exalted in a kingdom that's wicked? The first thing you would want to do is, oh, well, this kingdom's wicked. Maybe I shouldn't exalt myself or join myself unto anything that's going to compromise me. Wow. Wow. Um, you see how men just switch up. You see how they just switch up. Oh yeah, damage control. Pressure. Yeah, bro. The men that were persecuting Yahweh Shai, they were his own people. Because Yahweh Shai wasn't about, listen. He wasn't about taking down the Roman Empire. He mentioned certain things about Herod, called him a fox and so forth. Because even when he said that, go tell that fox, I cast out devils today and tomorrow, and the third day I shall be perfected. Who was it that he sent to Yahweh Shai? Herod sent, who did he send? Herod sent Pharisees, Hebrews that were doing his bidding. And they were running to Yahweh Shai. They say you must get out of here because the Pharisees, Herod's going to kill you. And so you've always had men that were subservient to the oppressor. Just like when slavery, you had field Negroes that they were working the fields, but they wanted to get out. Then you had them house Negroes. They were comfortable, right? You sick, massa? I'm sick, massa. You hungry, massa? I'm hungry, massa. You want to lay down, massa? I want to lay down, massa. Them type of, and they're the ones that were always holding back the ones that would try to escape. So it's the same thing again today. Same thing again today, right? I'm not gonna lie, brother. I like this spot. It's a very calm spot. Yeah, I might need to come in more. This is a nice, relaxing spot. This is more like it. Okay, very determinate. So we're just gonna continue to flow with the spirit, right? So you got to realize what was going on. And these scriptures give you a clear view of what was going on at that time. So we went to that Baba Kishar. What else? What else is there? What else is there? What else is there? What else is there? So much was going on. That's why you have to read this with an understanding. Through understanding. You had men that were basically serving the system rather than serving you. And that's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. They would rather serve Esau in the system and have a little position here rather than Yahweh Shai. And that's what was going on. And they had to watch Yahweh Shai because if they didn't, then what would have happened? He would have just like freeing up everyone. It's like they had to. That's the choice they made. Imagine that you got the Bible, you're talking about Yahweh Shai, then Esau tells you, or High Governor, or Esau tells you, nah, you got to do it this way. No, you got to do it. You're going back on your own words. That you just don't have integrity. You just don't have integrity. That means it's okay. You're just going to have to come back in the kingdom and realize, well, you were a false prophet. You went off there. You're just going to have to come back in the kingdom with your head down for 1,000 years. Oh, what was you doing? Oh, Lord, I had your word and you were deceiving the people and I had men around me, and so forth. But you wasn't leading them in the right way. That's what you want to be your lot? If not, I suggest you buck up your ideas now and stop playing games. But when you sell out, that's what happens when you sell out or you sell out your camp. Because people can do that as well, sell out their camps. It's a 501c3 charter. Once you do that, you get told, well, it's like a gag order. Right? The 501c3 is like a gag order. You can speak, we're going to come to you with a briefcase, but just don't mention this topic too much and don't mention that topic too much. And when you do mention it, make sure you just don't, make sure the other thing overrides what you're talking about. So people are being compromised left, right, and center. That's why it's good when you're by yourself. If you're teaching by yourself and no one's around you, well, continue teaching by yourself. Because we're in them times. Excuse me just a minute. Yeah, Salakia. I'm just burning some incense. Just for, just a good vibe. It's good to do that as well. Burn a bit of lemongrass incense. So yeah, I hope brothers and sisters are being edified, man. I give you what I can. Whatever Yahushua gives me to give to you, that's what I give you. So you can have more eyesight, more discernment, who you're amongst, who you're listening to, and don't always take people at face value because looks can be deceiving. I did say we're gonna go into that, right? Matthew 23. Yeah, looks can be very, very, very deceiving. Very, right? So let's go to Matthew 23. These men, they had what Yahushua was trying to say. They had an outer appearance. Remember, mystery of iniquity. That is being revealed. They had an appearance of righteous by how they presented themselves to the world. Now, if you're righteous, you don't. That's not an outward thing. A Jew that is a Jew, that is one inwardly and not outwardly. That's why Paul was speaking about the inward man, which is renewed day by day. The inward man, not the outward, because a man could do anything outwardly to look a certain way. That cheesy ass smile, that demonic "I sold my soul" smile. That, you know that smile. With the teeth and trying to act like they're alive, but they're really twice dead. Anyway, let's go to Matthew 23. This is Matthew 23. And when we go to verse 23, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees and hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise of cumming, which is another form of measurements and money, and have omitted the weightier matters of the Lord, judgment, mercy, and faith. These you ought to have done and not to leave the other undone. So that's what they were doing, right? They were omitting the heavier matters, right? Which is what? Judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought you to have done and not to leave the other undone. And they were practitioners of the law. So judgment, supposed to do that, right? And what else? Judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought to have done and not to leave the other undone, ye blind guides which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within you're full of extortion and excess. You make clean the outside of the cup and the platter, but you're full of extortion and excess. So you making clean the outside of you. You look in a certain way, but inwardly you're for you make clean inside the upper outside of the cup, but within you're full of extortion and excess. It says extortion. Extortion is, what's extortion? Extortion is, what's it? Blackmail, right? If you do this, I'm gonna do that. Extortion is blackmail, bribery. So that these people all had dirt on it, all types of dirt on each other, and they all had each other in each other's pockets, basically. The Lord wasn't operating in that. The Lord just said, confess your sins, and I will show you mercy. He wasn't doing all that. He wasn't bribery and all that mad stuff. And it says Baba Kishore. Check this out. And woe unto you, Pharisees, though blind Pharisees, cleanse first that which is within the cup. In other words, clean yourself out first, inwardly. And the platter and the outside of them may be clean also. So you clean within the plate. If you're drinking out of a cup, you clean the cup inside the cup, right? Do you clean outside of the cup and leave the inside dirty? You clean the inside of that cup, right? You clean the inside of that cup first. So, whatever, clean yourself out inwardly, bro. Make sure you're practicing righteousness and not hypocrisy. And it says they were full of excess. Excess is overindulgence. So they were probably greedy, probably having parties and, bro, it says excess, right? You had certain men 3 years ago, all sitting up on, I'll never forget this one video, all sitting up on them high seats like it was Hollywood Hills. They look like they were living a life, bro. These men are taking trips everywhere, but they're living a high life. The true men of Lord would be persecuted, going through hardship. And it says, check this out. Woe unto you, scribes, Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are like whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but within you are full of dead man's bones and of all uncleanness. So a white sepulchre is a white tomb. Oh, they look nice. They're very expensive, but inwardly, you're full of dead man's bones. You got demons all up in your inward parts, man. But you're presenting yourself a certain way. Even so, you all would outly appear righteous unto men. This is, going back to Thessalonians, the mystery of iniquity. So they appear righteous unto men. That's another form of manipulation. That's another form of witchcraft. You have a false appearance. But within you are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. See, I would say, listen, you're acting a certain way, but I know you're a hypocrite. You got all types of iniquity. It says, and iniquity. Going back to the mystery of the workers of iniquity. So, of course, the Pharisees would be the workers of mystery of the workers of iniquity, because everybody thought the Pharisees were righteous. But most of them weren't. So I hope this is all making sense. But the doggy's going to run up to me now. Wait a minute. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. Even so, you all outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within you for the hypocrisy. Woe unto you, scribes, Pharisees. Right? Check this out. Hypocrites, because you build the tombs of the prophets. I knew it's going to come over here. Wait a minute. And garnish the sepulchres of those. It's a nice looking dog. What's this? A labby? Excuse me. Hey. A nice looking dog right there. Wait a minute. Muscly as well. Muscly lab. So yeah, where was that, Baba Kishar? And it says, Baba Kishar. And you are full of dead man's bones. Woe unto you, scribes, Pharisees, hypocrites, because you build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, preparing their death, taking out the prophets. And say, if it had not been in the days of our fathers, we would have not been partakers with them in the blood of the prophet. So they're confessing. Woe, wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. They're flipping witnesses. They're witnesses of these things. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets, filling up the measure of your father. So that has to happen today. Them say men have to do that, even if they don't want to, even if they say all praises to Yahweh Shai, and they have to fulfill that law, if that's them. You serpents, you generation of vipers. Yeah, Yahweh Shai called them a bunch of serpents because they were moving like serpents. They were moving like vipers. Sneaky. How can you escape the damnation of hell? Judgment. Wherefore, behold, I said unto you, prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them shall you kill and crucify, and that's spiritually. These men, they try to spiritually crucify you. And some of them shall they scourge you in their synagogues. That's beat. Yahweh was passed from judgment to judgment. And persecute them from city to city. Read Paul. I want to get back into that as well. Read the letters of Paul. All right? Read all those letters of Paul. Read the letters of the apostles, what they were going through. Right, upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias and the Barakas, who you slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Does it say, oh, Esau, Edom, oh, Edom, oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, that killeth the prophets and stoneth them which are sent unto thee? How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and you would not? Behold, your house is left unto you desolate. For I say unto you, you shall not see me henceforth till you say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. So what's already understood don't even have to be explained. Righteous men, Wicked, man. Everyone's back here again today. Load of clowns, yeah. Clowns. Hey, bro, I deal with this every day. I do, but another thing, the persecution, it's all a part of that. Scripture said these things would happen. Why are you so surprised? The scripture said these things would happen. Now we have to be strong in the spirit and know how to deal with these things, right? And just stay connected to the source, which is Yahweh Shai. Curse is he that put his trust in man. I've done it all before. You put your trust in man. I'm telling you, man will upset you, man will let you down. You better put your trust in Yahweh Shai. So I'm going to shut off here, and until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakafah. Barakafah.